back to episode 13 of the Once Over podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Jill.
I'm Nick.
And 13. It's getting up there.
Yeah, lucky number.
Do you think we're going to reach 20?
Oh, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling.
Think anyone's going to see 20?
One person?
Absolutely. Dusty.
Dusty. Yeah, Dusty will watch it.
He'll watch them every now and then.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually he's like, your audio is off. It's something very critical. That's alright.
You can fix it.
So we got some new lighting.
Yeah.
We got some new light
Yeah, I
boxes.
finally got some new lights in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why we look even brighter today.
Ooh. It does feel really bright in here, though.
It does.
Like, really bright.
Does. I feel like I can see all the dirt on my glasses better.
Really brings out that dirt.
It does.
Love it.
Don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can definitely. I can definitely see it. But
I can't see any.
No.
No, it looks fine.
Oh man, I hate dirty glasses. It's terrible. That's terrible. It just feels like you're walking in a haze.
It just feels like you're constantly drunk or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of drunk, so we went out. We had a gift certificate for the Snooty Fox, which is a bar downtown, and I have never really heard anything good about them. Like, I've only ever eaten there once, like, years and years ago. And I remember I got nachos.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I got nachos, and they were burnt, and I never went back, because I was mad. Because I love nachos.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and Dusty went there the other night, and we got a few appetizers. Oh, no, please don't go over the cord. You make me nervous.
You're going to have to stay right there, bud.
I
know what he's going to try and do. I know.
Yeah. So... Poor Apollo.
Walking in the... Yeah, alright. Oh, poor buddy.
Sad.
Paulo, you can come sit up here, bud. Come on.
Come
over
sit
here.
on your seat.
Come over here. Come up by the window. Come on. Alright, carry on.
So...
Come on.
Yeah, so we got some appetizers first, and he got matzo sticks, which, seriously, were, like, that fucking thick around. Like, super duper thick and, like, that long.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And he said they were terrible. And then I got deep fried pickle spears. Pickle spears.
Okay.
Holy shit, were they ever good. They were $10, but
yeah.
Man, it was so good. And then we got our regular meals and they sucked. So really the only good thing about it was the deep fried pickles.
Really? So what did you actually get for your meal?
I just got a poutine. So I was like, that's going to be $10. I'm going to get an appetizer, $10. $20 is fine for me. I don't need to eat more than $20.
Yeah.
And I'm glad because...
So what'd you go there for?
He got like a gift card or whatever for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We've been just kind of putting it off, but
yeah.
It was packed in there though. Like the waitresses only had maybe like
a
foot to get in between places.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, I'd hate to work there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be any good at it. I'd be dumping stuff on people. Oh man.
I like that place.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing that I don't like about it either.
Is that it's crowded?
It's so crowded.
Sorry,
and that's why I really don't like going there.
Yeah.
Is they cram the tables in like so far.
They really do. And
you don't have like any room. Like you got to be like.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. I hate it.
There was like a whole bunch of people beside us, but we were kind of in the back in a booth almost. Not in the very, very back, but...
Yeah.
And then we had tables going lengthwise, so we had a little bit of space. Not much.
Not a whole lot, yeah.
No. Apollo, you are going to get caught in cords so bad.
You're going to be a disaster.
Okay, go lay down.
Go lay down.
Go lay
down. You have to leave. You're a disaster. No.
Aww.
No.
I feel bad, but then I'm like,
no.
Don't touch the cords.
No, yeah, he's just gonna knock everything over. I'm sorry, bud. Not now. I know, Captain's already up here. He kind of made his way up when we were setting up.
Yeah, he snuck right in. So yeah, it wasn't a really good experience.
Huh.
So I'm glad that we had the gift card because if we would have paid for it, I
you
would
have been mad.
way more mad. Okay, just wait.
No, there's no room for him.
I know, but
he's not getting up here.
He's not gonna stop.
Oh, fucking Christ.
I had to charge the laptop and let it update and get the timer on it.
Alright, Apollo. I don't know where you're going.
Alright.
Go ahead.
He's gonna try it. He's like, oh, there's no room up here.
Fucking idiot. I actually really like that place though.
Yeah?
Yeah,
well,
I do.
What do you get when you go there though?
Well, me and Jackie really like the red pepper feta dip that they have. That's super good. I really
what do
like
you
that
eat it
stuff.
with? Is it just nachos or?
They have like different kind of breads and stuff with it. It's like they kind of cut up like pita bread and they cut up French bread, and I think there's a couple other kinds of bread that they cut up with it.
See, I
but
would
it's just
eat that.
kind of all around the plate, and you just dip it in the. It's really good. It's really good.
I could handle
I like that.
think. I'm starting to like appetizers more so than
the actual food.
Meals like. Oh, Kevin.
I told you there's no fucking room. Where do you think you're going?
I feel like I'm gonna get a dog butt in my face.
You've already got a dog
I'm
butt.
looking on the monitor. I got a dog butt in my face.
Okay, lay down. Yeah, okay, you can stay there then.
Oh my god.
Idiot. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. Okay.
See, this is what happens when you have two dogs.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I do like that place. There's another place that's very similar in town, and that's the Cannon's Cross. Have you been there?
Yeah. I like Cannons. God, I can't remember what we got there last time. I actually think I got like nachos or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind Cannons.
That place is very similar. I don't know if it's like owned by the same person or.
Oh, it could be.
If it's because like some of the foods are very similar. Like at Cannon's Cross they have this thing called cannonballs, but at Snooty I think it's called like Duke rolls or something like that. It's the same.
Okay, same thing.
Same thing.
It probably is by the same owner then.
Yeah.
But and they're just like pubs. Your favorite pubs,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So all pub food is kind of the same. In a way.
Yeah.
But it depends on who cooks it. Really.
That's true. Yeah, it depends on the cook.
But I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I was just mad. I was just mad. But the pickles were really good. Like those were so
You mentioned about getting drunk. So did you get drunk when you were?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Everybody else around us was drunk though.
Oh
I
yeah.
think. Yeah. No. Well, there's a bunch of guys, like friends of ours from the bar, from Dolan.
Oh, that all went out.
Yeah, they. Well, me and Dusty didn't tell anybody. We just kind of went. We're like, we'll go get supper, and then a whole bunch of guys from the bar walked by. And they're like, hey. So they just. I imagine they were drunk. Oh yeah, they're always drunk. But yeah.
I can see that.
There was that. That was pretty much all we did all weekend. That was our Valentine's Day dinner, even though it was
okay.
A week after or something.
Yeah.
Oh, not on the coffee.
Yeah, we didn't do anything for Valentine's Day.
Oh geez, I think I got Dusty a chocolate bar and he got me some chocolate. Like we don't go all out.
No.
Valentine's Day.
I made like a stupid card at work because all the other ladies were making fun of me. They're like, you didn't get her anything? I was like, no. I was like, we agreed we weren't gonna do shit. Like, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
They're like, Nick, that's code. You have to do something. So I was like, oh mother.
Don't let them talk you into.
Well, I just said, you know what? Fine. Print a card off and I'll fucking sign. I'll give it to it.
Oh man, you should have just drew like 2 stick people and then a heart above it or something like.
No, I the card that I printed, I kind of like half made it myself or something. But I had Chelsea do it. One of the girls that works there. Anyways. Took like a image of like Peach from put it on. And then I told her, I was like, okay, right at the top, you're pretty. And then at the bottom, Peachy. And then she was like, okay, that's pretty sweet. And I was like, yeah, I'm awesome, right? So.
That was pretty clever actually. I like that. I like that. Oh man, that's cute.
Yeah, so that's basically what I did for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, no, we didn't do anything. I think we just watched a movie, and that was it. Cause like I had to work that day, and then I worked the day after, so I couldn't stay up late, like going out or anything. So yeah. The year before, though, he got me Nerf guns, so he kind of
up the ante last year.
Yeah, this year I just got chocolate. It's not.
Are you disappointed?
A little bit. I was kind of hoping for a new gun, but...
Or maybe more bullets.
Yeah, because the kids lost over pretty much. Because Cooper got a Nerf gun for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty big one. And we maybe have like 2 darts left from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a great big ammo crate. How do we lose them?
Yeah.
Well, we lose them. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, like, I know I've lost, like, Nerf bullets before, but, like, you usually find them again.
Generally, like, Probably in a couple of months when I move out the stove or something. Like
They'll be behind the stove. Yeah, okay.
I have a great big ammo, not a great big one, but the ammo crate from the Halo one. That one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have that full of Nerf darts, and can't find it anywhere. Cannot find it anywhere. So I imagine one of the kids got it and just took off with it.
Put it somewhere.
Yes, unfortunately. But I'd actually like to get into painting them. Yeah. So I want to like try and take them apart as much as I can.
Yep.
And just do different designs on them and stuff. So,
oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I gotta wait until it's not snow out.
Yeah, so you can do it outside.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it last year and we just never had a chance to do it. Can you sit? What are you doing?
Oh, he is just...
What are you doing? Sit. Sit down. Just sit. I love you.
I know, Captain.
Just sit.
You're so annoyed. I know.
Poor baby.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to drink my coffee. This is my first coffee today, Apollo.
Oh, these dogs. I don't know.
So this is what happens. This is what happens. He's like a big
well, he seems pretty
cat.
comfy now.
Keeping my legs warm. So I can't actually see the audio anymore because the screen
went dead. Okay.
To sleep.
Was
so
it?
I'm
Was
hoping
it?
it was still
good?
I think so.
Okay. I think we're good. We're good. Okay.
We'll
continue.
You can't see the audio
These dogs.
monitor over the soft box. Soft light box.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it anymore. I'm just gonna call lights.
Lights. Yeah, I can't see it over the softbox. It's just it's right in my field of view. So, anyways, let's change the subject a little bit.
Okay.
I got one of those like Fitbit things.
I got mine too.
Did you?
We ordered the same one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
And
have you tried it yet?
To wear it. Yep.
Oh, okay. I charged mine when I went in the shower. Forgot to put it back on.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't charged mine for days, and it's been dead for days because the battery I find doesn't last long.
Really?
Well,
I think mine lasted forever.
Mine was about like 2 days. I'd say probably 2 days max.
Yeah, I mean that's what mine lasted for.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good because I mean like I just charge it when I go in the shower.
Yeah.
And then usually when I get out of the shower it's fully charged. I just forgot to put it back on.
Yeah. Mine probably is like I charge it in the car going to work.
Okay.
And I don't think it really charges much. And that's
probably not.
why.
Yeah.
But have you tried the alarm on it yet?
I have, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so...
Tried that this morning, actually.
Did you? It scared the shit out of me the first time I tried
Did it really?
Because I set it for like 6 in the morning. So I was dead asleep.
Yeah.
And what it does is it not shocks you. It
doesn't
vibrates.
Shock, it vibrates.
And
it's supposed to be like a gentle vibrate, too.
Yeah, mine wasn't very gentle because I think I cranked the intensity or something.
Is there an option to crank the intensity? I didn't think there was.
I think there's something on the app. I can't remember, but
Captain.
He's not digging in his pants.
There we go.
Even though Captain was covering it.
Okay. So
I had a hard time getting it to sync.
Because you got right?
The
yeah.
day band or
oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
called. There was something, and I can't remember. It might actually be on the actual watch too, though. But it vibrates you, so it pulses, and it scared the crap out of me the first time. I was like, "What is that?" And I was dead asleep, and it just like I sat up, and I was like, "Oh, there it is again!" And I was like, "Oh, it's my watch."
Oh yeah, it's that thing that I got.
Yes, you're pretty. No.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is what happened to me. No, it's not an intensity thing, but it's how long.
Or how many pulses it is, or something like that.
Yeah, hold on. Alarm set. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Your breath stinks. Ugh.
No, that's not it either.
There is.
Okay, wrist senses. That must be it. I don't know. I can't find it. Anyways,
I'm about to throw you off of me.
The first. It wasn't the first night. It would be like the second or third night that I had it on.
Mm-hmm.
And this would have been yesterday, I think. Yeah, it would have been yesterday. So I stayed up pretty late, anyways.
Oh my god! That like grazed my ear.
All right.
Okay,
you're done.
Get to go.
Off. Get off.
See ya. Every time, it never fails.
Don't,
One of them burps in my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it would have been yesterday. I stayed up pretty late because it, holiday or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna stay up, watch TV, do whatever. Forgot to turn the alarm off on it, so it went off at like 7. And when I was sleeping, and it like started going off, and I woke up with it going off, and I was like, oh, crap! I forgot to turn it off, so I was like, I was like trying to press the button on it, like just shut up, just stop. It wasn't turning off, so I was like, oh yeah, it goes by movement. So I just remember laying there, and I was like,
what the fuck?
Jackie turned over. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I forgot to turn my alarm off. It goes. I need to move."
Is that what it is? Though?
I think so.
Know that.
I think so, but because
it
tracks like steps.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Is that what it does? Yes. Did it work? No.
I was just super tired, and so I was just kind of doing that, and then it wouldn't stop. So I was like, "Fuck it!" It's like tore off my throat.
See, that's pretty much what I would do too.
I was just shaking it. I was like, "Oh, friggin' hell!" Like, just get out of here.
Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it was pretty terrible. It was quite the thing.
It's not bad though. Like I find the step counter isn't quite accurate. And it works with arm movements, not so much.
It does work for arm movements. So
yeah. So it's not really a what do you call them? Pedometers?
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Okay.
Definitely not that. I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds correct. Oh, you're disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it goes by arm movements, right?
Yeah.
So playing drums?
Oh Jesus.
I have it on all day when I'm at work, right?
I usually do too.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's one thing for it to count like where I'm going, kind of thing. But like, if I'm like Saturday night when I was playing the show, I had up to like, oh god, what was it like? 32,459 steps at the end of Saturday.
And I can see that because I had 20,000 just at work.
Yep.
And that's just from moving my arm like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I literally moved my arm 20,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I figured drumming would actually be more because you'd just be going quicker, I guess, like faster.
Yeah. I don't know if it picks up.
Well, geez.
Oh, okay. So the thing, too, that I found about them, too, is if you move really quick with your hand, it'll kind of vibrate real quick, and it'll go into, like, a sports mode. So it'll think you're running.
Huh.
So I think...
I guess I never really moved mine quick enough.
So I think that's what happened when I was playing drums, too, is it would say, like, oh, you're in, like, sport mode, so you're running.
Oh,
so it calculated the steps at, like,
almost
half.
Double or so? Oh, half?
Half of what it is, because the strides would be longer, and it thinks that you're doing,
Okay. Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think, like, if I was doing, like, normal kind of hits or whatever, it would think, okay, yeah, you're walking. Yeah. You're not in sports mode. You're not in, like, a running kind of phase. But if you're playing and you're kind of doing, like, then it'd be like, oh, you're moving really fast. You're in sport. Like,
you're running.
You're running. You're going insane.
You're running.
So,
you're sitting, but you're running.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird thing. Do I like the Fitbit though, or it's not even really a Fitbit. What the hell is this thing called?
It's a fake Fitbit.
Yeah, fake Fitbit.
I don't know. I think mine was called like Smart Band or something, but the app is called like Day Band. Like.
Oh, you got something different than me then.
What app do you have?
Hold on, let me close this.
Could have swore it was the same one.
Very Fit Pro. I think I've seen the Day Bands ones though. Yours might be a little bit different than mine.
Could be.
Yeah.
Mine's like a heart monitor and.
Yeah, see, that's what mine does. Which, honestly, the heart monitor and the sleeping thing, I enjoy a lot more than the step counter.
I do too.
I think that
it does track your sleep.
Yeah.
Well, and
fairly
I don't
well.
know how. I don't know how it does it, but it does it well because every time I get up,
it knows.
It changes it kind of thing. Like it monitors it. So
yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just gotta wear mine more. I just forget. It's literally like this pink. That's the color of mine.
I had a blue one or something, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like them. They're pretty neat.
So Wish, I mean, has come through. Like you got these.
I got the lights off Wish. Yeah, I got there's some extra camera stuff that I bought too.
Oh yeah, right. You got a new camera mount.
I got a shoulder mount for the camera that we're using here.
Cool.
Yeah, and I got a monitor too. But you know what? It wasn't that one there that we're using right now.
It's not.
No, there's a smaller one that's up there. I bought it and I hooked it up because I was like, oh,
I don't see a monitor. I see Lego like, Star Wars. You fucking nerd.
I'm not done it yet. It took forever to build. Anyways.
I'm not done it yet. Okay. So.
There's another one up there, but it's about like this big. The screen's about like that big to it. And I hooked it up thinking like, oh it would fit like on top of it, right? And that we could see it that way. But the mount on it, like it didn't even... It came with like 2 different mounts, but both the pieces for either of the mount was missing. And they didn't hook together, so it made no sense at all. Okay. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like, this makes no sense.
Can you go out and buy the mounts for it?
I don't think so, because it's like one of those like knockoff things, right? Where it's like...
Oh man, I'd email Wish, I'd be like, I want my freaking money back. Sent me defective.
Yeah, the only issue with that is that one I got off Amazon. That's the only one that I didn't. Yeah. But that anyway, so that monitor, I hooked it up onto the screen or whatever, and it was working. I was like, oh, that's super cool. Like I like that. I was like, that's really big. But then I got thinking, I was like, why the fuck did I buy this? Like I got an extra monitor sitting at home, sitting just up there. I was like, if I knew I could have plugged the HDMI right into it, I was like, I fucking would have used that years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I had no idea that it would just like send the data. I thought it was just going to be like, it needs to be like camera like specific. Yeah, that's what I thought, but apparently not. Fucking stupid.
I enjoy having the monitor. Like I have for me to actually see it. Like I gotta sit up or whatever, and it looks weird because I'm looking like down at the floor and I can see. Like, it just looks dumb. But
I mean, it looks okay.
But it's good because we can see if it shuts off. So
it'll tell us if it shuts off or how bad the battery's going or anything like that. So.
I like that quite a bit. I think it's a good setup. I enjoy it.
I do need a table. I want to raise it up so that we can...
Oh yeah. You should just build it into the wall. I'm sure Jackie wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah. No, she wouldn't care.
Fine.
Yeah, right. Oh, the other thing too. You see that right up there? Can you grab that? That horn?
Yep. Sure can.
I wanted to show you this.
Don't take my seat.
Oh. Whack right on the computer. So, I didn't... So this is apparently from World War II.
Okay.
Yep.
And where did you come across it?
So, Jackie's aunt, her grandmother died recently, and she had this in her house. Apparently it was her husband's or something. So apparently they used to use this to, like, inform the movement of troops.
Yep.
And did you notice how Captain got up when I picked this up? Yep. He does not like this.
Okay. Okay.
And it's I find it very hard to get the sound out of it, but this is going to probably...
Is it going to blow the audio?
No, you'll be alright. I mean, you can adjust it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I can't do it. It's really difficult. Oh, God.
Jeez, though.
It's difficult. You know, my dad can do it, though.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, oh, like this? I was like, I fucking...
How the fuck did you do that?
Idiot.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, Captain doesn't like that, and I've started learning violin. Captain does not like violin either.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see that, because it's loud sounds, right?
Yeah.
Apollo doesn't like it?
He'll cry.
Oh.
He'll be like,
oh.
It's
I
pretty
feel
funny.
bad, but I don't feel bad for you right now. She still burped in my face, so. Is that brass? Like, what's that say?
I don't know.
First place.
Oh, the other thing too is, so this was used by Canadian troops, right?
Really? Because
I
that
know.
looks like German
Yep.
writing.
So it was used by Canadian troops in World War II. So they were
Okay.
buying German instruments to use against the Germans.
Weird.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. It's light. It's lighter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's super light, which is very odd, but...
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
You point that way. Actually, I don't know what end is worse. I just know.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna have to do a quick camera change.
Camera change? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
So, I'm gonna sync it.
Cool.
Okay. So, yeah, no, that is really pretty neat. With that
Yeah, it's a cool little thing, isn't it? Yeah. So, with I've been on this kick of like finding really weird instruments, and so with the money, I don't know if I mentioned this last time too.
You're rich? You won the lottery?
No.
Oh.
God no. With the money of playing those like shows and doing the job up at the school there.
Yep.
I'm gonna put all that money aside, and there's 3 instruments that I'm looking at getting. Actually, there's like 4 that I'm looking at getting.
3 that Jackie knows of.
Yes.
Don't watch this.
I'd like to get a Hurdy-Gurdy.
Never heard of it.
It's awesome.
Sounds hilarious.
Yes, it is. It's like pirate music. It's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, come on up.
All right, come on, Captain. Yeah, Hurdy-Gurdy. I want to get a Hurdy-Gurdy.
Okay. What is it though? What is?
Okay, so yeah, I'll explain each of them too first.
Yeah.
So the Hurdy-Gurdy is it's this weird. Basically, you can think of it like a box. So it's just like a box,
Okay.
and it has these keys. So you press the keys, and the keys press against the string, I believe. There's 2 strings too that are on it.
Is it flat, kind of like? I might know what you're talking about.
It might be a little
possibly.
flat. It's kind of got like a. It kind of
maybe-
goes like up and like it kind of humps a little bit.
I'll find a picture of it and I'll put it in the video so other
Alright.
people can see it
So
too.
oh yeah, check out the Hurdy-Gurdy. It's amazing.
Okay.
So, and I believe there's 2 strings to it. So
Okay.
what really kind of produces the sound? It's not the keys on it. That just changes the pitch through the strings, but it's the crank that's on the side. So you crank it, and if you crank it really slow, it's like a. But the faster you do, it's more of like a.
Higher.
Higher.
pitch.
I think it goes higher pitched. I think the keys kind of change the pitch of it too.
Okay.
But it's more so the. I think it's more the length of the waveform that it kind of produces.
Okay.
But it does create a very piratey noise. So if you've ever watched like Black Sails,
Oh god,
You ever
I
see
think
that
I've seen
show?
a couple episodes.
basically all the music in that was made from the Hurdy-Gurdy.
Jesus, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love the name. So
Oh, yeah.
it's just
Freaking awesome, right?
Hurdy-Gurdy.
So the other one that I was looking at, and this is one that I found actually years ago. Not years ago, really. I forget when I found this now. But it was it's called the nickel harpa.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a mix between like a guitar, the Hurdy-Gurdy, and a violin.
Okay.
Yeah. So it has keys, same thing that the Hurdy-Gurdy has, that you press to kind of change the tone of the strings, and you bow it like a violin, but you hold it like a guitar.
Okay.
And it's kind of like played like, and it's a very old. From the research I've done on it, apparently it's the oldest known stringed instrument from Scandinavia.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's super eerie. Like it's so cool, and I love it.
Super eerie.
I friggin' love the thing. And the other, you're gross. Okay, the other one that I found is relatively close to the nickel harpa, but it's called the Tagline harpa, and it has 3 strings, and it's more of like a Viking instrument, but it's super cool because it's one of those like super really dark instruments too.
Nice.
And you bow it, same thing that you did before. You bow it,
Yeah.
and to change the pitch, you actually just kind of hold your finger against the string and kind of bend it up a little bit.
Okay.
But it creates that like Viking tone. You ever watch like the show Vikings?
Yeah.
I feel like that was used in the theme song of it too.
Cool.
So it's kind of got that tone to it. It's super awesome.
So how are you gonna find all these? Can you just get them online?
Yes, for the Hurdy-Gurdy, it's actually quite popular right now, which is odd.
Well, with all the pirate stuff though.
I can see that too.
I would see the Viking stuff would be even more popular.
Actually, that's the hardest one to find.
Really?
The Viking one is the hardest one to find. I think there's one maker that I've found.
There is this website though that does they sell a lot of authentic Viking stuff. A buddy of ours, I think, bought one of the great big horn
Oh
beer
yeah.
horns that you drink beer out of or something. So because
That's awesome.
Um,
Well, from what I found with the Hurdy-Gurdy is there is a couple in I think they're in the States actually, and they make like hurdy-gurdies, but they make really expensive ones. I'll say that, because that's the most expensive ones that I found, and I think the cheapest one they had was like $1,500.
Holy
shit! $1,500, and the most expensive one I think they had on the site that I saw was about like $8,000. Yeah, like crazy expensive, and they put a lot of detail and like a lot of work into it. It's insane.
Holy crap.
So that's the hurdy-gurdy. Now
Not expecting that.
Yeah. Now the nickel harpa is even more expensive. I found there's a site called the Nickel Harpa Association of America and Canada or something like that. Mm-hmm. But like anyone can kind of go on and
like join sort of thing. Or...
you can join it. They have like newsletters and stuff. Which actually in the newsletters they have like all the sheet music for it and everything. Not yet. I'm going to. I totally am. But I was checking out the site to see like how I can get my hands on one, I guess. And what the association's for is like they just kind of want to keep the nickel harpa going, basically.
Oh, of course, they don't want it to die.
Yeah, they don't want it to kind of like, just fade into history kind of thing.
Get phased out.
So apparently there's like a Swedish maker, like the original kind of like family owned people that have done it for years type of thing, and there's a lot of people not a lot of people, but a few people from the States and Canada, and maybe a couple other countries that have went and kind of studied underneath him to learn how to make them. So when they go back to America or Canada, they can make it there, and then they can kind of disperse it to everyone else that wants to.
That's
try
pretty cool, and I actually wouldn't mind trying to do something like that.
It's really neat, and I
want to get into sword making.
That'd be really cool.
Oh, I know.
You'd need a forge for sure.
I could make my own though. Dusty probably could, because he's played Skyrim a lot, so he probably.
I don't think that counts as making.
Oh no, it totally does. Yeah, he spent a lot of hours in it, so I bet he could make me one.
Well, you'd probably have to.
Right in the backyard. Right in the fucking backyard. Right in the trailer park.
God damn.
Okay.
So with the nickel harpa, I did find a used one.
Okay.
$2,200.
Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
It just makes me want to be sick.
Yeah. So.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was a used one, and that was recently posted, I believe, on that nickel harpa site, and it's in. The used one is in Oregon. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they say like there's a couple dings or whatever on it, and it's more like aesthetic ones, but there's something to do with one of the tuners that needs to be replaced. So I don't know how much that fucking costs.
Well, you could probably still go on YouTube and fucking see if you can do it yourself, though. There may be like tutorials on how to
build one.
Not build, but
fix
maintain.
It? Oh yeah, there definitely is. I mean, in their newsletter, they have like tons of stuff on it. It's like, here's how you take care of it, kind of thing. Here's sheet music on it. Here's how you read it. Here's basically everything.
So it teaches you.
Yeah, it teaches you everything about it. It's awesome. I love it.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. So, and yeah, the next one was the Tagline harpa. Like I said, it was the 3-stringed instruments. I have not been able to find one yet. There's one guy that makes it, but I don't know how to get a hold of him. Like, the contact info doesn't seem to work.
Be like, hey, I found you on the internet. So when you're describing it, it reminds me of something that Mom used to have. Because Mom is very musically inclined, right? So play piano, whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot your mom.
I remember it.
Now, are you talking about the nickel harpa, or is that the hurdy-gurdy?
No, not the hurdy-gurdy one. So the other one. But like, it was kind of round. It had keys on it and a crank though, but I feel like it had more.
Oh, that's the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, sorry. That then. I get confused.
If it has the crank, then yeah, that's the hurdy-gurdy.
I'm pretty sure it did though, but it seemed to have keys, but I feel like it laid down. No, kind of one of those things. Except
so it's got the crank on the side, and it's got 2 strings that go across, and there's keys that you press, and that changes the pitch of the strings.
Okay, the one I think that she had was like almost like buttons for keys.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Save that picture because I'm gonna put that one up so people can see what.
Oh God, that's a harpsichord. You're thinking of a harpsichord.
Okay, probably.
It probably has like a ton of strings, and there's just like a kind of a bridge. It has with like little keys. Basically,
was there a crank though?
There's no crank to that one.
Okay.
There's no crank.
But no,
that's the only instrument I think that uses a crank.
Okay, you're probably right then. I'd have to ask Mom, but
because I know how long I'm equated. They have a harpsichord that's
Yeah.
always sitting over there, and every once in a while I'll go over and you hit the you press a button and then you do that, and then it's like, oh, that's like the A chord, and then you can kind of just whoop whoop.
So you
Kinda keep
string
switching.
it along, sort like you just.
Yeah,
You string it.
you're supposed to use a pick, I think, but you can use your fingers
Okay.
or whatever. But yeah, you just basically press whatever button you want for your key. So if you want like a C major seventh, you press your C major seventh, strum it, and there's your C
Okay.
major seventh.
Nice.
So it'll always change the pitch of all the strings
Whatever
depending
key.
on what you're pressing, I think.
I'm almost certain Mom had one of them. 'Cause I
It's
remember
kinda neat.
seeing something like that in her closet.
I definitely can't freaking play it.
No.
I don't
Mom must
not
have been
correctly.
able to if she had one, I'm assuming. But she like played piano a lot too and
Yeah.
all that stuff, right? It could have even been Dad's. I don't know. Because he played guitar. So
Oh yeah, I suppose yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
he
like it
did
would
play
be
guitar.
similar to that.
Oh,
So.
okay.
I don't know. I didn't get any musical fucking anything. I
No?
didn't get any of
Did
that.
you not have
no.
any interest in it growing up?
I played drums for a while. I took drum lessons.
Did you really?
I did out in Stanley.
I didn't know that.
Yep. For a while. And I played your old red set.
For the
quite a
first little bit, did you?
Because your mom left it at my
Oh
place.
yeah, yeah.
So I bought it off one of my friends.
Oh, is that where it came
and
from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
that.
My first kit ever. Yay!
Yeah, my friend was selling it. Or her cousin was selling it. I can't remember how that went. I think it was hers.
I'll tell you what about that kit though. Oh my god, what a piece of junk.
Probably. It was probably just a cheap one.
Oh,
I
it
don't
was.
know,
It was a super cheap one.
yeah.
I mean, looking back at it, actually, what's funny too is I was sitting on the toilet.
Of course you were.
I was taking a crap, you know. And this is like when we first moved into the house, right?
Like this house?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
when I first moved into this house, and I was like,
No burpee
it's
McGee.
like awesome, you know, like this is fantastic. Sitting on the toilet, taking a crap, and
But you couldn't do that at your other house.
well, no, but this is special about this house. I look over and like, so like, if I'm sitting at the toilet, the bathtub's like right next to me on the left.
Yep.
And over in the right corner, the logo of the bathtub's there. So I remember like kind of looking down and I saw the logo and I go, God, that looks so familiar. Of the bathtub, right? I was
Okay.
like, why does it look so familiar? So I Google it. And I start doing some research on it. I was like, what does this company actually make? You can't make bathtubs. Turns out, it's the fucking same company that made the drum kit.
Really?
That made the bathtub.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
That doesn't even make any sense.
No!
Oh my god.
I was like,
do you
God
remember what the
damn.
name of it was?
Max, M-A-X-X.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Max kit, and it's still, the thing is still on the bathtub.
Holy shit. So, wow. So, whoever was, they were just building the tub or whatever, and then they're like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
god
build a
damn.
drum set.
A drum set. That's what we need. That's what this company is
Jesus.
missing.
Talk about branching out, man. That's,
Oh, well, it's not a crazy thing to do, I'll say that, because look at what Yamaha does.
yeah, no, Yamaha does everything.
Yamaha does
Like-
fucking everything. I mean, like, yeah, they're known for, like...
Side by sides to keyboards. Like,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
recorders. Oh, yeah. No, Yamaha
Everything.
is really...
Like, and I mean, I think they started off doing... God, what did they start off making? I can't remember now. Something really stupid. I'll have to look it up again. Anyways, so... Yeah, it was the...
That's
fucking
hilarious.
bathtub.
Oh, my goodness.
And the cymbals on that kit, oh my god, I ruined those things.
Did you?
Oh, they were... Nothing was left of it. It turned to, like, dust, basically.
Wow.
It, like, cracked and...
I feel like
broken.
it was like a drum set you buy out of the Sears catalog.
And I think that's where it may have came
And
from.
it
It's
very
like
well could have been.
Sears or, like, Walmart or something. It was kind of where it came from.
It was probably still in better shape than Dusty's kit. Dusty's is like terrible.
Does he actually have one right now?
It's at his mom's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's bad. It's bad.
Does he want to buy my kit?
No, because we don't have.
Not the
any
red one. I'm not gonna.
Oh, yeah, no.
Does he want to buy?
You want to buy that kit that has no symbols that turn to dust? No. We have no. when
No,
we-
I've got another kit that I want to sell because there's
Yeah.
another one that I was looking at. It's a little bit smaller than the one that I am using for gigs right now. So
Yeah.
I want to.
Well, we're poor.
Oh, okay.
So no.
No. Nope.
And we just don't have the room for anything. But when we get a new
It's a really
house,
nice Gretsch Catalina Club Jazz kit.
Ooh. What color though? Because I
it's
don't
black.
care about the name.
It's
I
black.
care about the color.
It's black and it kind of has these, like, I'm gonna say it's a very like metal looking kit,
Yeah.
for being a jazz kid.
Well,
And I bought it
that's
because
so cool,
A,
though.
it looked metal at the
Yeah.
time, and I was like, you know what, that'll fit the style. 2, it was super cheap, and 3, I was like, you know what, it comes with everything that I need, and I was like, awesome. I don't need to spend any more money on it.
Done.
But then I did because I needed some.
Jesus. I really wouldn't mind having a kit because I want to get the kids into doing something like either sports.
How
or
old is Cooper now?
Cooper will be 5 in a couple of months.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's different. I think Scarlett would be more into
Okay. Music. Yep.
instruments.
Okay.
Cooper would be more into
Probably computers.
DJing type. Well, more like if he was getting into music, he
I
would
see
do
what you
that
mean. Yeah,
because
okay.
he sings remixes in his head. Like he makes up different beats and stuff, but not. I don't know. It's so weird.
Okay,
he's
so
gonna be
he's more
into building things anyway. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he'd go to music, but Scarlett, she just sits there and she loves music. She
That's
dances.
awesome, though.
She headbangs. She fucking.
Yeah.
She loves just.
That's pretty sweet though.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's
No,
awesome.
that's awesome.
You can tell she's our kid. Just she loves metal over anything,
Yeah.
so it's great. I could see her being Cooper, maybe more sports too. Hard
Yeah.
to say. It's so hard to say.
I mean, he's
But,
still pretty young too.
Oh God, yeah.
'Cause
It
I
could
mean-
change. It could change.
God, when I was a kid, like I hated a lot of stuff. Like just didn't really like doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, growing up, my dad he liked. I mean, my dad did pretty much everything under the sun. He
Oh yeah.
built everything.
All himself,
And-
pretty much too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
just very handyman.
Very super handyman. And like growing up, I was like, I don't care about any of that stuff. Like I don't want to do that. Like I just want to play music. That was what I wanted to do. But I mean, even now, I'm finding that it's like I want to build something.
Yep.
It's like why
It's
do I
so
want to build something?
funny
It's
how
fun.
That changes.
And like I really wish when I was younger, I would have done it more.
I really wish I could go back and actually
Yep.
focus on something
Yeah.
instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna start this and not do it. Like that's kind of where school ruined me a little bit too. But like, I want to go ahead. I want to build our own deck this year,
Yep.
and like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
build a little garden. And
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
stupid things. Okay. Yeah.
That was
fun.
exciting.
Someone rang the doorbell. I don't know if you heard it, but.
Just lay
But,
down.
that was
God
fun.
damn it.
Oh no! Don't you burp in my face.
Oh, he will.
Put you down there. Okay. What were we talking about?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Okay,
That's
so,
totally shit out of me.
Building stuff.
Oh yeah.
All
yeah.
that fun stuff. So I don't know. I want to get more handy, and Cooper's really into building things. So
Yeah.
I think I could like get him included in it. I think he'd really like it. So I really
Yeah,
really,
he'd probably
really
really
wanna
like
build
that
the deck.
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. But no, we'll fix up our place and we'll try and set.
You're gonna sell your spot, are you?
Yeah. I do like where we are though. It's really not bad. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Not too bad for the kids, but it needs a lot of work though. And oh my goodness, so before we wrap this episode up because we have like 9 minutes left. So we discovered that we had a mouse in the house.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we've been there for 4 years. We've
Yeah.
never had a mouse.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we had to tear a lot of stuff up for the bathroom. I think it
Probably got in
started
somewhere.
shit.
Yeah.
So, in
Oh,
one
is
of
that
our-
taken care of?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's all
okay.
done.
You guys got everything done.
We just
Good.
gotta paint our bathroom now, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So in one of our cupboards over the stove, there's no other place for anything to go, right? So the very top shelf, I'm too short, so I don't put a lot of stuff up there. But we had like
Okay.
a couple Keurig pods, and they were chocolate Rolo ones, and they've been sitting up there for a while.
Is that the mess I meant?
Yeah, so Dusty texts me and he's like, I think we might have a mouse in the house. And he sent me a picture of the pod. And the foil was completely ripped off it and it was empty. I was like, are you screwing with me or did one of the kids get into it? Because I really thought it was one of the kids. He's like, no, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
And sometimes he can be a jerk when he texts me. So here's how it went. So, of course, I was all like, oh, disinfect everything. Like, you really got to clean it out and all that. And he's like, yeah, I did. And then I was like, because I remember a few months before that, I heard something in the wall between my room and the kids' room. And I knew it was something because I could hear it scratching. And so I was like, do you think it was that mouse in the wall? He's like, I don't know. Let me ask the cat. He don't fucking know. And I'm like, I was like, you're such a jerk. Why? Why would you do that? So, anyway, a couple days go by.
Let me ask them now.
Yeah. So a couple days go by anyway. And
what do you think?
right. So, and the cat would sometimes get up in the stove.
Shit.
And so we kind of clued in after a while. Anyway, so Saturday night rolls around, Dust's at work, and I get up at like 2 in the morning. I think one of the kids got me up or something. And I walked down the hall. I was like, well, I'm going to go get a drink, use the bathroom and stuff. And I started to come back down the hall, and I looked in the laundry room because we have a gate up because that's where like the cat food and litter box and stuff is, just so the kids can't get in there.
Yep.
Look over, and here's this fucking mouse dead on the floor. I'm like, huh. So there was a mouse. And cat nowhere to fucking be seen. I was like, you know what? I'll text us and we can clean it out. Like, I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed. It was just laying there. Could have had a heart attack. I don't know. Just laying
Too much
there.
fucking coffee.
Maybe. Well, Dusty's like, it should be like, it should be.
Probably got into the Rolo and was like,
I love this. Well, he ate 3 of them.
Oh,
so
well, there you go.
Dusty's like, he should be overweight by now because he ate 3 of them.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah. But, no, he wasn't overweight. He was a tiny little thing, like, just, you know, like, mouse size. So I was like, text Dusty, I was like, you should clean this up when you get home. I'm going to bed. So I went back to bed, passed out. Anyway, so next morning, he wasn't happy.
Which one, the mouse or Dusty?
Dusty.
Oh, okay.
He's, why didn't you throw it out outside or something? I was like, I'm tired, sleepy. And
tired.
He's like, it wasn't in the laundry room. And I'm like, what the fuck was it? So I've labeled it the Great Massacre of 2018.
Oh dear God!
Because the cat decided to bring it out and murder it
on
our carpet by the TV. And I was like, but it was in the laundry room.
So it was like, when you say murder.
Oh, it was just fucking massacre.
Did it look like a crime scene?
That's what I picture it as, but
in your head you see like
crime
scene tape going across.
A chalk line. Yeah.
What happened here? Oh God.
Well,
the cat comes by. I don't fucking know.
Well, yeah.
The murderer in the house.
Yeah. Well, he like, I was like, but it was in the laundry room. And Dusty was just like, because he wanted you to see it first, and then he came out and fucking ate it. And he's like, I come home, because he worked, right? So he always brings food home. He's like, couldn't even eat my McDonald's. He's like, because he had to clean it up. I know I'm laughing, and it's terrible, but I do feel sorry.
I feel bad for Dusty.
Because it would have been such an easy
mess.
clean for me to do, because it was in one piece. So I do feel bad.
Oh God.
But it's hilarious now that I think about it.
Man.
So the cat thinks he's like super hard as fuck now. Because
so he like
thug
life?
He thinks he's
thug life now.
So I was getting ready. I was packing up the kids' stuff because I was going out to my brother's for the night.
Yeah.
And so I had a garbage bag on the floor just to throw their ski pants and stuff in. And the cat fucking get in it, wouldn't get out. And I was sitting there like kicking the bag, not hard, but I was kicking the bag like, come on, get the fuck out. He wouldn't move and just started laughing. He's like, no, he thinks he's the king of the fucking castle now. Because my cat's so stupid.
What was your cat? What's your cat's name again?
Kitty.
Your cat's name is Kitty?
Yeah, he doesn't really... his legal name is Phantom, I guess, but we never call him that. Dumbass most of the time. Because, like, he thinks he gets something on his fur. Or on his back.
Oh, yeah, you don't...
He starts twitching, and then he freaks out. Cause
don't you just say, like, I think you got something on you? And he'll start, like...
Oh, yeah. He starts twitching. We're like, you got something on you? Something on your back? And he just starts freaking out, and he'll take right off. Because he's stupid. He's not smart. So, oh, no. He walks around like a shit don't stink now. He just... walking
He's
around.
the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, and he like
that's pretty great.
He never lays on Dusty, never. And he walked right over and sat right down on him, laid down like. Oh yeah, he thinks he's the big man now.
Maybe like
because he caught a little like 3-inch fucking mouse.
Maybe you should get like a teardrop tattoo for him.
I think we should. I'll shave him up a little bit.
Shave the side, just.
Yep. You just tattoo hard as fuck on him now. Hard as fuck, kitty. And it's funny. I got like 2 minutes, but
all right.
Because we do basically live in a trailer park, even though they call it a mobile home park. There's this kitty, and we call him the hardest fuck kitty because I swear to God, he lives outside.
Oh, you got a fucking gang war on your hands now.
And he's not a big cat, but he walks around, his tail's always up and like puffed out, and he just struts her. So we call him hardest fuck kitty. It's so funny, so funny. Like he runs that place. We'd like to let our cat outside and do it. Anyway, so we're gonna have to wrap this episode up.
All right, I think that was a pretty good episode.
Yep,
that was fun.
A lot of good stories. So thanks for watching. Twitter I posted at the start of the video. Instagram is I'll post it here, Tumblr, and here somewhere. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.